Good morning, and thank you for choosing to join me this morning here in Twitchell Chapel for my annual State of the Academy address. To each of you, I offer a warm homecoming weekend welcome. To our current parents, welcome back to our community, your community, where your son is being cared for, taught, and strongly encouraged to work harder than he ever has at building his foundation for college success. I would say by any measure, your alumni and homecoming weekend is off to a great start. It'll continue to be fabulous with Hall of Fame banquet tomorrow and many sporting events over the next 2 days. For you as alums, as always, this is your chance to reminisce about long ago exploits and adventures made all the more outlandish and outside by the passage of Father Time. And for you as parents, this is your opportunity to witness firsthand just how much your sons have already matured. Now, just 6 short weeks ago, many of you sat in this chapel, and I suggested that the boy you dropped off with us would not be the same young man you pick up in May. And I'm going to guess, I'll even be willing to bet that many of you are starting to believe my prophecy at this point. Speaking of sons at BA, let me share with you the original thoughts of 3 of our current students, your children, and for those of you who are alums, your future BA brothers. By listening to these candid comments, I could never hope to replicate myself. I believe you will start to understand the true, wonderful state of our academy. Rory Nisdek of Plimpton, Mass. tells us, quote, "For me, Bridgton has fulfilled all my expectations, and my experience so far has been amazing. I can tell already that this will be a great year that I could not forget. I've already noticed myself becoming a better student, lacrosse player, and a better eater, too. This year, I really want to improve my time management skills to prepare myself for college and beyond. I know that all the teachers, coaches, and staff are here to help me achieve my goals. I am truly thankful for my parents giving me the opportunity to come here," end quote. Matt Wendelberg, who lives in suburban Milwaukee, Wisconsin, tells us, quote, "Bridgton Academy has been teaching me many good life lessons, from being 5 minutes early to everything, to pushing myself harder than ever in the classroom. BA is helping me become a better student, young man, and football player, but most importantly, a better and more respectful person." And Vasilios Vlakofotis, whose brother Costa attended BA in 2012, is from Burlington, Mass., and he notes, quote, "I am excited about my impressions of BA, which is helping us all develop as a community. Everyone is developing respect for each other and have each other's backs. The key personal objectives that I want to achieve this year are to grow up as a person, to improve my grades, and to personally get better at soccer. BA pushes you to do better in academics, but also to grow up into a man. I am enjoying my BA experience because I came here to achieve some of my goals, and BA is helping me do so." 6 years ago, I stood here on this very stage, having just been named the 47th headmaster in Academy history. Today, I stand before you prouder than ever. I am honored because of our Academy's historic 207-year history, the textured legacy woven by 2 centuries of accomplished alums, the current men and women of BA, the richness of our everyday community here on campus, and the always surprising and absolutely inspiring young men with whom we work every single day. How inspiring? You decide for yourself, as I share yet another student's take on the value of Bridgton Academy for him this year. These thoughts are from Chris Counts of Scottsdale, Arizona. Quote, "So far this year, I have already made big progress. I have failed, I have learned, and I have moved forward. BA has exceeded my expectations in the classroom, on the football field, and with respect to the people. The true character of those who work here is immensely comforting. Of course, I would love to play college football, but more importantly, I want to learn how to have a positive impact on others, just like our faculty and staff do here at BA. Yes, they are truly wonderful. And as Matthew Sibley Jett of Ashford, Connecticut notes, so are our faculty and staff. Quote, BA is exceeding my expectations. It has forced me to accept my flaws and to figure out how to best help accommodate them and, if possible, eradicate them. I want to thank Coach Zimmer. He might think he's been hard on me, and he has, but he has helped me grow. I am very excited to prosper this year and to continue to work with Coach Z. I hope to mitigate my personal Achilles heels of time management and planning, and in general, gain a better outlook on life. I don't want BA or Coach Zimmer to give this to me. I want to achieve this myself with the guidance of BA, Coach Zimmer, and my teachers. End quote. Equally wonderful are our supportive alumni base and current parents. All of you, each of you, are precisely the reasons that Bridgton Academy has built a 207-year-old cavalcade of achievement, leadership, and honor. And precisely the reasons that we have been able to manage, adjust, recover, and even reinvent ourselves, ultimately thriving for more than 2 centuries, despite our nation's various wars, conflicts, social upheavals, cultural vagaries, and the many financial and fiscal challenges we have all, unfortunately, weathered. Then and now, we are powering forward at warp speed, with a spring in our step, with an irrepressible optimism about the future, and with an unwavering focus on our mantra for success: people first, program second, and facilities third. By any and all measures, financial enrollment, programmatically, college placement, college graduation, BA is on a roll. The story behind our success, at all times, first and foremost, our people. We have built an impressive faculty, led by our academic dean, Banaka McDonald, featuring an engaging balance of legendary master teachers, led by our two Peters, Gately and Horn, blended with established educators, like Beth Sager-Sulis, a 2-time Teacher of the Year within the state of Maine, infused with rising young stars like Ryan McClellan, our very own slam poet, a past champion of the state of Maine and a competitor at the national level, and fueled by experienced leaders like our hockey coaches, Mike Ward and Stan Moore. Combined, Mike and Stan feature 40-plus years of invaluable college coaching experience and share an incredibly vast, established, trusting network of NCAA coaches, the sum of which teaches our young men how to be college success stories and creates outstanding opportunity for each of them. So what do our students think of our people? Well, Jack Sutton of Freeport, Maine tells us, quote, "What a truly close-knit community and family BA really is. My message to the staff is to keep doing what you're doing and continue shaping the select, lucky young men who are able to come here," end quote. Cameron Delisle, Quakertown, PA, is even more succinct in his praise. Quote, "The students are great and the staff is unbelievable," end quote. Luke Preddy of Middleborough, Mass. emphasizes that, quote, "BA is a different but great experience. The staff is friendly and helpful. Teachers actually seem to care about helping you," end quote. At Bridgton, in addition to our people, we also build programs so we can provide the nation's most valuable post-grad experience, like our college articulation curriculum, like our emerging STEM curriculum, like our Apple iPad initiative, which has enabled us to leave textbooks behind, just like colleges are increasingly choosing to do, and allows our teachers to flip their classrooms, just like college professors are increasingly favoring. Also, inspired in part by the vision of a passionate alum and mentor to me, Mr. Al Symes, BA class of 1957, a former trustee and Hall of Fame member, we have now chosen to diversify our academic and extracurricular activities and offerings beyond reading, writing, arithmetic, and athletics. This year we've implemented our first ever fine arts curriculum. Arts Director Gabe Miller already has a fully enrolled program offering a colorful palette from which to paint a very creative new BA legacy. In addition, we put in place some really cool community life programs. Our Wolverine Club encompasses activities ranging from swimming and hiking, to social events and barbecues, to visits to museums, art centers, historic sites, performance halls, and even a ball game or two. The rebirth of our venerable BA Outing Club brings the wonders, joys, and adventure of the great outdoors of Maine literally to our students' doorstep. It encourages community, getting out of one's comfort zone and trying new things, like skiing, snowboarding, and golf, like weaving a Nantucket basket, like skeet shooting, joining our dog walking club, making pottery, learning to cook, campus and neighborhood cleanup, and community service around town, and most especially at our local elementary school. Our athletic programs, in order to fully meet the goals of our PG population and the evaluation needs of college coaches, all practice and compete in the fall. Is it working? You bet it is. Head baseball coach Aaron Izaire encourages his student athletes to aspire to be better and to trust the process. He also specializes in building those oft-mentioned college-ready success stories. 75% of our young men from last year's squad are now proud college student athletes. For the last 2 years, our basketball program, led by head coach Luke Jure, has placed 100% of our student athletes into college programs at schools of their choice. Over the last 2 years, 81% of John Hunt's lacrosse student athletes have gone on to become college student athletes. And our venerable PG football program continues to turn out talented college-ready student athletes. Last year's class alone featured Dylan Owens, now building a bright future for himself at the University of Nebraska, and wide receiver Troy Pelletier, a Patriot League freshman sensation at Lehigh University. In 2 games to start his career, Troy has caught 3 touchdowns, while the 4th was nullified by an ill-timed penalty. So just how good are our people and our programs? A member of this year's class, Javon Brown of Toronto, Ontario, thinks they're pretty darn special. Quote, BA has impressed me greatly so far. All the small speeches, lectures, words of wisdom we hear during chapel and throughout the week have started to have an impact on me. I wake up every day to make sure to be motivated and be better than I was the day before. Love it, Javon. Coming here, I had second thoughts about this being the right choice. But ever since I've been here, I have no doubt in my mind that this place will make me a better student, soccer player, and young man. I know that once I leave BA, my academic and athletic skills will also be much better. Jason Blyer of Brunswick, Maine, minces absolutely no words while sharing with us his take on BA. Quote, I love the atmosphere of excellence, end quote. In addition to surrounding ourselves with outstanding people and offering value-added programming, we also build and upgrade facilities to provide a safer, better on-campus learning environment for our students. Our Humanities Center, built in 2006, continues to be a game changer for us. Our modernized Hamlin STEM Center across the road has upped our academic game even more. Moms love our upgraded dorms and baths. Our Student Center, the Wolverine Den, and our Residential Life Suite provide our students with places to call their own. Both augment Destiny McClure's college model community life program that emphasizes on-campus engagement, offering exactly the opportunity that statistical studies tell us are predictive of college success for young men. Jessica Priola, our Alumni and Development Director, through her dedication to friend-raising, has secured multiple capital gifts, which we've earmarked to fully renovate our aforementioned Hamlin STEM Center, our Wolverine Den, our outing club cabin, to continue strategic upgrades to our on-campus hockey rink, and to majestically transform the physical look and emotional timber of our hillside campus, composing a small New England college-like atmosphere that trumpets loudly, clearly, and beautifully our academy pride. So how and why is all this great stuff happening? Where is all of our campus pride coming from? Well, I've noted your support, our community of gifted staff and motivated young men, our growing legions of fans, friends, and partners. In addition, BA is in the news and all over the web, thanks to the creative successes of our institutional advancement team. Another obvious foundation of our success is the focused, character-based admissions effort of Director Chris Webb and his talented team. Webb and company have also found a way to convince every one of us that we are all admissions officers every day. Beyond our physical campus, at the level of governance, our Board of Trustees is communicating a powerful belief in my vision and our institutional goals, in perfect congruence with our mantra, people, programs, and facilities. These are indeed exciting times for your academy and for our class of 2015. Let me share with you two more inspiring takes on the special nature of BA from our current class. These words come from Stephen Faya of Everett, Mass. Quote, "The whole point of Bridgton alone is an honorable thing. Being a part of it is special. I've noticed that all the elements you need and not just want are offered here. At the final lapse of this year, I hope to have a head start on college, athletics, social status, and life itself. Choosing Bridgton Academy is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that is one of a kind, one that you can only fully understand when you get here. And finally, perhaps Adam Ryan of Peabody, Mass. summarizes best what we all aspire for the Bridgton Academy experience to be. Quote, "So far, I couldn't be any happier about my decision to attend BA. I was told how good the staff was when I toured campus back in December, but no words could have sufficiently described how special the people at BA are. Personally, I hope to use the school as a stepping stone into a college aviation program. I would also like to raise my SAT scores and lose some weight." In parentheses, Adam writes, "I ate very well over the summer." Most importantly, Adam tells us, this past weekend, on a visit to UNH, the University of New Hampshire, I met a Wolverine from the class of 2014. He was respectful, polite, intelligent, and very mature. I cannot wait to be standing in his shoes at this time next year." From Adam Ryan. Yes, I think we would all agree the state of our academy is quite strong, brilliantly vibrant, and alive with promise. As I hope is self-evident, at all times, above all else, at Bridgton Academy, we are 100% committed to improving our students' experience, including attending to their health and safety, and to maximizing their learning opportunities and growth into college-ready success stories. Our commitment to our students' futures has recently taken shape as an unprecedented and quite captivating 5-year, $6 million capital campaign. In order to emphasize the urgency of our needs, to mobilize the support of our entire community, and to inspire your and others' philanthropic support and partnership, we've borrowed from our school song to give our game-changing capital campaign the title of Rise, Sons of Bridgton. Rise Sons focuses on the final puzzle piece of our campus facilities, upgrades to our athletic and recreational complex at the top of Chadbourne Hill. Rise Sons of Bridgton features 5 key projects: a 90,000 square foot artificial turf game field for lacrosse, football, soccer, and recreation, a weather-resistant baseball teaching facility, including a 32,000 square foot artificial turf infield, an expansion of our lower practice field, a dedicated 81,000 square foot natural grass soccer pitch, and a college-level 15,000 square foot strength and speed center connected to a completely redesigned memorial gym. These represent an exciting group of initiatives that we hope will inspire you to partner with us in realizing our dreams, the building of a series of essential teaching venues for our very deserving students. For me, and I hope for you, my next announcement is very exciting. Last May, buoyed by the full 100% support and commitment of our Board of Trustees, we went quietly public with our capital campaign. Just 4 months later, just yesterday in fact, we committed to a contractor to build the first 2 of the 5 projects I've noted. A 90,000 square foot artificial turf field for football, lacrosse, soccer, and rec, and the 32,000 square foot artificial turf baseball infield. To ensure the availability of these 2 brand new college level practice, teaching, and game fields on top of the hill here at VA for our incoming class of 2016, I am proud to announce for the first time that our first shovel will definitely go into the ground next spring. Congratulations. Mr. Hunt, you're welcome. Just as exciting, we are now close to breaking ground on 2 more field projects: the expanded lower practice field and the dedicated 81,000 square foot soccer pitch. Now, please understand, we need to raise an additional $500,000 to ensure the construction of the practice field and the soccer field. To be sure, we have a lot more good friend-raising work to do and many inspirational partnerships to build. However, as I stated earlier, your Bridgton Academy is surely on quite a roll. Looking forward, it is our hope to have all of our field projects up and running within 1 to 2 years. It is our hope to have the necessary funds for our new Strength and Speed Center pledged within the next 3 years. Yes, we certainly have our work cut out for us. However, we have enthusiasm, commitment, partnership, and each of you on our side, and that doesn't get any better. In closing, if I may be so bold, let me ask, please, all of you, rise with us to our challenge and to our dreams, sons and daughters of Bridgton Academy. Thank you all very much. God bless, and I will see you around campus over the next few days. Thank you.